Hey everybody, this is Trevino. Welcome back to our real estate channel. We are in Warden, Texas, 45 minutes outside Houston. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this 16 unit apartment complex right behind me. We're here with the developer. He's going to talk a bit about the construction process, how they built this property, building multifamily family units. And if you are interested in purchasing multifamily units or purchasing a deal like this, we're going to talk a bit about a cost breakdown. And he's going to give us some real nice insight about this property. And let's take a look inside, y'all.
Hey everybody, I'm Felix Gaulke with Gaulke Capital. And I'm with my buddy Aaron over here showing you my 16 unit Warden apartment deal. I'm a local developer in the Houston MSA, and this is one of our few projects that we have going on right now, and it's up for sale. So if you want it, it can be yours. Let's check it out. So here we go, it's one of the example units. As you can see, we got quartz countertops. This is typically what we go for in our developments. We shoot for, I would say, A- finish here in these tertiary markets. We are only active in these tertiary markets. I've been active for the last 5-6 years over here. We mainly build in the southeast Houston area, and this is one of our latest products over here. So as you can see, again, we got quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, undermount sinks, beautiful faucet, and full-size washer and dryer in our kind of utility closet over here. We like the tertiary markets because typically the comp sets are pretty old, so we're competing against older products. This product is a brand new product, as nice, if not nicer, than most of the surrounding homes. So it's an easy win for someone to move over here and occupy this unit. And typically leasing has been going pretty well, so it's a very strong performing asset. We offer 9-foot ceilings in all of our units. All units either have a balcony or patio to relax, hang out, enjoy the beautiful Texas heat out here. Let's check out the master. So here you got the master with a very spacious closet up here and the master bathroom. And then this unit is a 2-bedroom unit, so we got another bedroom over here with a closet and another guest bathroom. We picked Wharton for a few reasons, because it's zoned to great schools, has good blue-collar job opportunities, and also is part of the Wharton County Junior System. So the main campus is here in Wharton, offering job security, and students that come here want to live here. We like to offer them a decent place to live. So this is a good option for that. Additionally, we offer a 6-month rent guarantee for this asset, meaning if occupancy were to dip anywhere below 100% for 6 months after takeover, we would supplement any loss due to vacancy, just because we're a very confident asset and lease up has been performing very well all through our construction. Typically in these tertiary markets, as soon as we get one building done and get the certification of occupancy, it's already leased up. So we're very confident with our product out here, which is why we are happy to offer a 6-month rent guarantee at 100% occupancy if it's needed. Other than that, we like to leave a little bit meat on the bone, even though it's a brand new 2020 asset, as you can see, and beautiful. We typically leave for a new owner to implement trash fees or pet fees, or maybe even install covered parking for additional other income revenue opportunities. So there are still value-add opportunities if one wanted to implement those, but again, it is a brand new asset. All warranties are in place and are transferable at purchase. So it's the best of both worlds, really. You get a brand new asset, you don't have to worry about anything, but still there are little things you can improve to increase revenue and the value of the asset. But other than that, this is pretty much a no-brainer. A little bit more about myself. I'm originally from Germany. I moved to the States about 10 years ago. I did live in Austin for 2 years, where I went to University of Texas. That's where I met my buddy Aaron over here, the man behind the camera right now. But I've been living in Houston for the last 8 years. Really love this market. Great for business, great people. I love the diversification. But I've been in real estate pretty much all my life. Like I grew up in real estate, saw, my dad doing real estate deals back in Germany. Moving over here, we changed up the game plan a little bit, but have been working together, I would say, the last 8 years with my father. And then also got Gaulke Capital, which is my own firm, and I got Gaulke Development, which with my father. So this is a project I built with him. And Gaulke Capital, my company, we're mainly intermediaries in a sense where I'll sell properties, I'll arrange financing for some of my partners, and also acquisition where we buy existing product and kind of fix and flip apartment buildings. Besides Gaulke Development, which is the pure development arm of the company I'm a part of with my father. But so far, I really can say I loved it so far. I mean, Houston is a great market. Texas overall is pretty strong. We are looking to expand potentially into the Colorado market and Florida, since those are also very, very strong markets due to COVID now. I mean, everything has changed a little bit, but those are very strong demographics that we like. Other than that, we've messed around a little bit with retail. We've built a retail center in the past, but clearly now we can all see where everything is going. So we really like to stick to multifamily, since retail is just, I don't know. I believe more in multifamily. Not saying retail is bad. We had success in the past with retail, but I personally just prefer multifamily. It's got the best financial products behind it. It's the most, I would say, liquid product to sell, just because it's the leases are shorter. You got 1-year lease agreements versus 5-10-year lease agreements, meaning that every year it resets. You get an opportunity to either re-tenant. If the tenant's bad, you get to increase rents, meaning you can adjust based on economic conditions. So right now, some say we're in a recession, some say we're not, whatever your opinion is. Leases here reset every year, making it the most recession-proof asset. Also, I touched upon the debt availability on these assets, meaning you can go bank route, right? You can do owner financing, you can do CMBS, you can do the agencies, meaning Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. All these debt options are what makes multifamily, like in my opinion, the best asset class over retail, office, or industrial, since these lending terms allow you to get into these properties at a lower cost, and also takes a lot of risk off the table. For instance, these agency loans, you don't need to have any recourse, meaning the bank cannot go to you as an individual if something goes south and basically claim your property, right? So if you buy a property and you go agency route, meaning Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, you buy this property. So for instance, in this example, this property we're looking to sell for 2.6 million. So you would have to come to a table with roughly 30% of equity, and the rest you would have to get a loan. Most people here would go the small balance route with the agencies and put up 30%. So 30% of 2.6 million is roughly, call it 750K. Rest you have to finance, right? Cool thing again, as I mentioned, most times if you're a good lender or a good borrower, so to say, you don't require any recourse. So you can buy this property. Hopefully, obviously, everyone wants you to be successful and go as well. But if something were to go wrong, you can literally walk away, get out of the property, and not have that looming risk that the bank can access all your property or your money and freeze everything to make themselves whole. Whereas other properties, even if you buy a normal home, the bank can always knock on your door and be like, hey, you owe us money. We're gonna seize all your assets until we're paid back in full. So that's what non-recourse means. It's just that you're off the hook if anything goes wrong. It's the company you buy it with that is liable for the asset. This is actually our third development that we have going on this year, and we plan to do 2 more projects this year in this kind of tertiary submarket of Houston. the market's been pretty good, and for this property, we bought it about, I would say, 16 months ago. So from start to finish, this process has taken about 16 months to get to this point of where we are now, which is typical for us. Some larger projects have taken maybe like 2 years, but as we get better, it also helps and to speed up the process. So with smaller properties, the cost metrics also change versus a bigger property, obviously, because you've got, you know, margin of scale. So for instance, if you order like 30 wash and dryer combos versus like 12 or 16, you get a better deal. So the smaller project, typically your marginal cost increases, but for rough numbers, we typically can build for $100 to $105 per square foot, depending on the asset and how we end up finishing it. But that's kind of what we're looking at here. So I'd like to give a little bit more of a breakdown of this asset and how we put it together. So we bought this property about 16 months ago. It probably of this size takes typically about 16 to 18 months to put together, meaning purchasing property, getting all surveys, obviously construction period, and then finally a lease up period, which in this kind of markets, as soon as you're kind of constructing, people already get interested, look around, ask questions, and we haven't had any issues leasing. So for us, whenever we complete a building and get the certification of occupancy, it's typically already filled up or damn near close, which is great. Other than that, depending on the asset size, the cost will vary. So we can typically build around $100 to $105 per square foot for an asset of this kind of class. But the smaller you go, the higher the expense on a marginal kind of perspective goes up. So this is our smallest asset so far, 16 units. Previously, we built a 38 unit and we got two 49 unit deals on the way. So as you go bigger, your cost, you know, typically spreads out a little bit better, and you get better deals when you order more, you know, fridge and wash and dryer combos, which helps for the overall construction cost. Other than that, it's pretty easy system, right? Like you find a piece of land based on your market beliefs. So we typically like to go to areas where, you know, there are good, strong schools, any new points of interest, meaning like job growth, right? Like here in Wharton, we got the big junior college system that supports us. We're right across a good junior high school over here. This is a very strong blue collar demographic environment, meaning that people are able to afford this rent and want a decent living environment, which we are happy to offer, since a lot of these tertiary markets only offer 1960s, 1970s product where you got 8-foot ceilings. They don't have wash and dryers in their homes, meaning they have to go outside to do their laundry or drive somewhere, which is inconvenient, right? Like, who wants to like cook dinner and then like go outside to like dry their towels or whatever? It's like pain in the ass. So we like to come here to these tertiary markets and offer, you know, welcoming experience for tenants to come here, enjoy themselves, offer a good high standard of living, and really, you know, for what, like $150, $100 more a month, you can go from a place that's not very welcoming to a beautiful home like this, where you can enjoy yourself and relax for yourself or your family, right? So that's kind of our niche over here. That's why we like to just also go to tertiary markets, because we like to help out these communities. And also we're a little bit, you know, we're smaller family business. We don't compete with the big guys, nor do we don't really want to do that anyway. We like to stay in these tertiary markets where there's ample opportunity, help out communities here, offer decent pace of living, and yeah, just, you know, keep it going. Additionally, I get a lot of questions on how we handle management, right? So what we typically do is we'll come to a market, we'll assess everything out. Whenever we have a belief that there's an opportunity here and we would like to become a player in this market, we will partner with the local Remix office. We basically introduce ourselves as local developers and sign up an agreement with them for them to help us market and lease up the units. Meaning, so as soon as we start construction period, we'll put up a sign, hey, there will be this amount of units coming up here, right? Like for rent, and then the leasing agent will go out, help us market, and it's kind of like a win-win scenario, right? Because they can help us fill all of our units. They get a nice little commission check along the way, and we have a built-in marketing machine for us to help lease up and fill up our projects. So that works very well for us. And additionally, I get questions asked on management, like how do we manage this, because it's like a small property. We don't have a leasing office such as bigger properties, right? We just walk in and say, hey, can I check out some units, and you talk to the property manager. How we do it here is we have a property management in place, but it's a virtual leasing property management. So they speak to all the tenants, make sure everyone's kind of taken care of, pays the rent on time, take care of any maintenance requests or any tenant issues they might have, and manage all that remotely. So they work with us in this scenario. My role more so is in the asset management, so I make sure that all the numbers, look good, look correct. We're collecting all the rents. Everything's going based on our business plan, and then I'll typically also handle the sale along with that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for spending a little time over here looking at the asset with me. Again, it is for sale. We plan to sell this in the next 2-3 months. I'm local to Houston, so if anyone wants to meet me and discuss more, talk more about this property or real estate in general, always happy to meet real estate people and like-minded people. Other than that, my contact will be in the video description below, along with the offering memorandum. So please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching our video about this 16-unit multifamily here in Warden. Felix dropped a lot of value there, and that was definitely pretty educational in terms of construction, the numbers here. And if you're interested in investing in a deal like this, as Felix said, his info is going to be in the description of the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, y'all, and we will talk to you later.